Right, this morning I'm back out on my Bronze Age pot field. I've not been on here since middle of last year. I'm pretty much certain I'm going to find some bits from the Bronze Age pot that got scattered. I'm hoping to at least find a couple of bits and pieces from that era. I've got the bigger coil on, I've got the Contact, the watt coil. I've never used that over here. It's a bit breezy this morning, not the warmest, but got my iDetect t-shirt on that I got off the iDetect. I'll put a link in the description to his channel. It's a very, very good channel. So it's my new metal detector t-shirt, although it's a bit chilly to be wearing. Yeah, I'm hoping the sun's going to come out and we're going to find some good stuff today. Anything I missed last year, he's only knocked off about a foot. He's just quickly gone over it with the plough. It's a bit uneven, but right, I'm going to crack on and find something interesting. Right, if any of you are interested, this is the stuff that was in the Bronze Age pot. Doesn't look much, but I know what it is. It's quite thick. Normally they would have stored their smelted bronze in ingots or buns, but it seems to be quite significant for this part of the country that they did it in sheet form, and it looks quite layered, and they made it into like small sheets or big sheets even. It's very, very specific for this area. When the specialist came down, they hadn't really seen it before. He would have disregarded this, but because there was so much of it, 10 kilos of the stuff all in that pot. If you go to my videos and have a look, there was a short video on the pot and what I found, and this is the sort of stuff that will be coming up around here. It's nothing interesting, but I could find some worked pieces and some broken pieces or whatever they were making, but I won't film much more of this stuff because it's quite boring. But this is basically what's all over here. 4,000 years old, and I'll probably hand this all over again when the pot gets into the museum. Yeah, so right, the sun's out, so I'm going to enjoy myself. It's a curious little thing. I don't know what that is. I'm not even sure what it's made of. I don't know if it was part of something. I don't think it's lead. Could be. Yeah, there's no distinguishing marks on it. I don't know if that was anything. Almost looks like a pattern, but I doubt it. Right, okay. Well, that's my first find. I'm going to carry on in this lovely weather. See you on the next. My first musket ball for a while. It's a fair sized one, it's alright. Now, I've done this piece of land. I always say I've done it, we've never really done it, but I went over this with a 13-inch coil when it was really flat last year. So until he goes down any further, I'm just going to be picking up the bits I missed. But this watt coil doesn't half go deep, so I'm expecting to be digging some holes in the sunshine today. Right then, let's carry on. Yeah, I don't know what this is. I kind of thought it was a ring at first, but I really don't know. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to get that looked at, I think, because it's very, very small and delicate. It's quite deep as well, I'll give it that. Yeah, I wouldn't even know where to start looking that one up. Yep, I don't know what more to say, but there you go. If anyone knows, put a comment in. It could be part of something. Looks a bit like a little trumpet there, but I think it's been broken there and there. So yes, as to what that is, God only knows. But I think that it's just come out of a hole, not that deep, about 6 inches. I think that's a bit of a strap end, a medieval strap end. I found one about 50 metres to my left and I almost threw it away, but when I took it into my flow he said, no, that's a strap end, we'll date that for you. So I think that's another one. So there's definitely, I know there's medieval activity just around where I am right now. I've moved down from the Bronze Age bit, not to say there's not stuff here. And I found half a Roman ring not far from where I am now, so I'm going to carry on just here for a little bit. Could be a coin, could be a bit of that Bronze Age stuff. Let's have a bash. Pinpoint that might interfere with the camera. There we go. Oh no, there we go, look. It's a wee button. Still. It's been very quiet actually, so I'm quite happy with a button at the moment. I won't be saying that later when I've got 20 of them. Right, I'm going to take my jumper off, it's getting a bit warm. It's actually on the surface, it's another one of those leather eyelets, it's all squashed up. Nothing special, never mind. If you don't dig it, you won't find it. Right, let's go. I think he might be wanting that back. I'm pretty sure that belongs to the farmer. That was just under the surface of the soil there. Yeah. Anywhere else, and I might wonder. Right, I should go and return this, I think, before. I don't want to put it in my pocket though. Right, I've moved over to a different part of the field. That's again, it's had a very light ploughing. It's not been deep. But before, in the stubble, as you can see, I couldn't get the big coils in here. I could only use my little one. So I'm going over the same bits again with a bigger coil. And I've not done about 15 feet and another crotal bell. It's a very small one. Bottom's missing. But I've not had one that shape. It's and it's very small. I don't know if it's old. I'd have to check. You can normally tell by the, I forget what these bits are called, but they can kind of give you a date on it. Yep, brilliant. Right, hopefully this is how the rest of my afternoon will turn out. So I'm gonna go. Right, change ahead. The coil tech, it just wasn't handling the ridges and stuff. There was too much of an air gap, I think, and it just wasn't happy. Which, like over here, I've just dug this hole and I walked over this slowly. I did 2 passes with the 15-inch coil and completely missed that, which was almost on the surface. So yeah, I think the 13 inch is where to go here. It sort of gets in between the grooves a bit better. So yeah, lesson learned. That's why I bring all my coils with me, so I can chop and change as I see fit. I'm going to carry on with this. I think this would be the better one in this. If this was rollered and flat, the 15 inch would be awesome, which I will try when he's rollered it. Right, let's go. There we have our first bag seal of the day. Say first one of the day, I don't find too many. Still haven't got the wire in it. I don't know how old it is. Could be modern, could be old. I'll give it a clean later. Alright, it's not doing too bad. The farmer's joined me with his tractor. He's ploughing away behind me, so I won't get in his way. I'm going to carry on. I have no idea what this is. I don't know if it was part of a clasp or... but I don't know if you can make out just about there. Very decorative. It's got like a cross, another cross. I'm not going to clean all of it because I can't. I just thought I'd clean the end to give you an idea. I'll clean it up later when I get home. That's a nice interesting piece. No idea on age. I just had a nice bit of news off my landowner. I was in there having a cup of tea with him at lunchtime, which was very nice of him. And he's asked a friend of his if I can go on his friend's land. And usually his friend only lets his local club on, nobody else. But if I phone up and give him this landowner's name, he will let me on. And there's about, I think he said 600 acres. And I think that'll be where the location is, there's going to be some very interesting finds there. I say it's club only normally, but it's not what you know, it's who you know. That's my second permission where I've got on a club only farm, and I have to carry a permission slip, which is fair enough, and I get allocated fields, which again is fair enough. I can't just wander in and start when I feel like it. So hopefully the summer's going to be a good one. Right, I'm going to carry on. There we have what appears to be a, well, I presume it's a buckle, still stuck in the mud there. Let's break it out and find out. I'm going with buckle. It's a nice little one. Yeah, good nick, not broken thankfully. No pin, but they don't normally stay in. That'll clean up nice. That's not quite sure on age, but not worried. Right, I'm gonna keep swinging. First coin of the day. It could be toast, I don't know. I can see something underneath the mud there. I'm not going to clean it, it's pretty much on the surface, so it's dry. I've got no water and I'm not going to ruin it. So gentle clean when I return home, I feel, and all will become clear later, I'm sure. Alright, let's go. One more musket ball. That's a bigger one. That's a hefty one, that one. Not sure if that's a rifle. I don't know the calibers, but that's a big musket ball. Right, let's go. There's a nice military button. It's even got the little thing on the back, and a good amount of detail on the front. When that's clean, that would be absolutely lovely. What do I see before me? Is that ye olde hammered? That looks like across there. Oh, this is going to be a good end to my day if it is. I'll see if I can get that to focus. Just see the pattern on it there. Just get it out. Oh, looks a bit bent, but I reckon that's going to be not bad shape really. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Look at that. Look at that bad boy. Right, I'm going to have a little gentle wipe and then I'm going to come back to you on this, because that's... Oh, right, okay. Considering how bent this is, it's in really good nick. I think that's William III. I'm going to go with shilling, just for the fact, I've got a feeling that cross on the back, I think it's a shilling. I might flatten it out when I get in very carefully, but all the writing looks intact, if it will focus, all the way around. That's in better condition than the other one I found. I don't think I bent that, that's been bent a couple of times, but that's oh, I'm well happy with that. I've been over this piece here 3 or 4 times, different coils, and that sung to me like a bird. Don't know how I missed that one before, but just goes to show. Alright, wicked. I'm going to carry on for a little while longer and then go home. Oh, it's getting a bit windy now. Right, that William Silverpenny shilling is there. Just come over here and there's a very similar signal over here. Now, it's not in the hole, so I'm going to endeavour to see if a semi kind of live dig will work today. It hasn't so far, but we're on. Yep. It's out. I know it was at the front of the hole somewhere. In there I just saw a glimmer. Now either that's a bit of, I don't know, is it oh, getting all excited now. It's not as old, It is a wicked sixpence. 19. And you see, 1912. Who's on the back? It's going to be and off George. Oh wow! Look at the condition of that. Look at that bad boy. I don't think I hit it with a spade. Wow. That doesn't get any nicer than that. It's a bit smooth, but that goes nicely with my shilling I have at home. Ah, wow. I was going to go home, but you know, you kind of get a buzz again, and off you go again for another 10 minutes. And that literally was about 15 minutes since I just found that other one. Keep looking at it. They're both equally nice in their own way. Right, I think my back's just about had it between that big coil on this morning. I've done my back in hoovering, so word to the boys, don't do any housework. It's a brilliant excuse when you hurt your back hoovering. Not that my excuse is going to stand up for spending the whole day in the field, but I'm sticking to it. Right, I'm going to move on. Right, I shall attempt to do my fines roundup. The lighting is not brilliant in here, but here we go. There's some eyelets from leatherwork. I keep finding them everywhere. 2 musket balls. One's a fair size one, that one. I think one was a lead seal there, and one is definitely a lead seal. I can't make out anything on it. I presume it might be modern. I don't know. I don't know much about lead seals. A little crocodile bell top's nice. I've not found one of this shape. I'm gonna look up a date on it, and I might stick it on the video if I can find a rough age. I know they change shape and design. I don't know what those bits are there. That's the strap end. I think that is a medieval strap end. This piece is very detailed. It's got, I presume it was painted once upon a time. But yeah, that's very detailed. Got a small bit of buckle. Again, that's got some detail to it as well. It's not really coming out in this light. Oh, there we go. I don't think that was a buckle. If it is, I think it was a modern, like industrial buckle. The small one's lovely. I like that. That's a nice little buckle, that one. We've got some buttons. I think that was silver plated. That's some sort of catch or something. Then we've got, that's an odd thing. That's the lead. I'm not sure. It looks like it's got a leaf design on the lead. This little thing, still none the wiser. It's part of something, but part of what I'm not going to hazard a guess. I don't know. I'll hold on to it. My Flo might know. It could be just something or nothing. One military button. Not bad, Nick. It's come up. Still got the loop on the back. That's a bit of molten silver. The small copper coin. I don't know. I think there is a bust on there. And it's facing, oh, it's facing right actually. It's coming out now, it's drying out. I can see it better on the video. I don't know. Probably wouldn't want to guess on that one. And then my 2 favourite bits. There's the 1912 sixpence. It's lovely condition on that side. Good old George V there. And then we've got, I straightened it out. I put it in a vice. I packed it with cardboard so I didn't damage it, and it hasn't damaged it. It's flattened that out lovely. That's a William III sixpence. I did get a date off it. It's just here. There's the 96, 1796, and I even got the mint off it, which is down here. It's a C. So it was minted in Cheshire, I think. But that's lovely. It's really good condition actually. Not bad end to my day, I will say. I'm not sure where I'm going to be next. Could be the beach. I think the weather's going to turn quite horrendously, so I won't get out on the land again this week. I might nip down the beach. If we've got a storm coming, it could be could throw up some interesting stuff. Right, that's the end of this video. See you in the next one.